Yeah, I wanted to talk about like crazy things you've seen at the show. I actually found something very interesting I'll share with you all. I brought it here. It's in my pocket, but have you seen anything like interesting?
I feel like, not that they're showing, but there's a guy that's doing electrolyte jam. So it's like my whole, like, I'm questioning this because I'm like, so it's like I'm hydrating through a peanut butter sandwich. Like, I don't know if it's crazier than the guys who are trying to make electrolyte pouches a thing, or crazier like that nicotine energy drink that people sent it to me. I'm just like, I feel like electrolytes are getting out of hand. It's like, just fucking grab a pinch of sea salt and like add it to your water and be done with it. But speaking of electrolytes, we could talk about LMNT suing Oasis.
Oh, that's a big one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damiano, you know about this part?
I have no idea.
Okay, you want to break it down for the people?
Yeah,
at home,
so
Damiano?
there's these apps. I don't know if you've seen them. There's apps, the apps that rank your product.
Upgrade.
Yes.
Do you know?
Oasis
Do you
or
know?
Oasis.
Do you know if Oasis has a good ranking for you or not?
I have no idea. Let's check live.
You
a lot
should.
a lot of the rankings, like a lot of these new brands are actually ranking low, and Coca-Cola, Pepsi, they're high.
Yeah,
like it's like a good ranking.
So I don't know if I have to opt that I'm good or bad in this one, but let's check it out.
So yeah, like a lot of the controversy was that, for example, they just posted yesterday that Lunan, which is that like super popular
Another electrolyte.
water. No, well, it's a water. It's just it's like a yassified mountain valley.
Yeah,
like,
I
screaming
misheard.
mountain
I thought
valley.
you meant, I saw on the Oasis video recently, it was LMNT too, electrolyte.
Oh, yeah,
They were
yeah.
one of the ones suing, I think.
Well,
so that's what I
Element is
thought.
the one suing, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm just giving you
I
a
misheard.
background.
I
We're
was-
just giving a background of like the apps.
Yeah.
So there's a couple of apps that do that, right? That say like, oh, and all of these apps, mind you, the founder, the controversial thing about this is that the founder brags about his life in Bali and in LA. He posts pictures about Ferraris and like Porsche. I'm like, who does that? First of all, who does that? Like,
Yeah,
like
there are people, but usually there are scammers in Dubai that sells course,
yeah,
right?
Well, it's just he is to me he's kind of giving like scammer vibes because he's like, yeah, my AI agents run this company and like he's making like millions, like he's making millions, like it's crazy. People pay $47 a month or something.
Ooh,
like,
wait, I have the Lupini real quick. Wait, let's see it.
Ooh.
84 out of 100.
Wow. Okay.
I don't know if it's good or bad since
Yeah, debatable. I'm just
Look,
kidding.
It says good. It says it's
Is that good?
There's
Okay.
actually like 3 different versions of it. Wait, get ready?
Yeah.
Let's see, Lupini brands.
It's
Un-
locked. It's paywall.
Okay, he's literally paywalling us. We have to put this up afterwards. We're literally getting paywalled.
Definitely do not give them your payment information.
Oh,
So then
44 for Bianco Torforo.
But why? Harmful.
So then last year they posted like a report about lead in like elements.
powder.
Yeah, in the protein powder one was also like something that they misinterpreted. So then they put this report where it alleged that element was like basically like it has so much lead like it's gonna like it's insane. Like it was like misrepresented information that they like thought that it meant that you're consuming so much lead you're gonna like die. And so it actually caused like damage to the element reputation, right? And the founder, if you look at the lawsuit, has a lot of like receipts of we reached out to him, we tried to be like cordial, and he promised us he would take the post down. Then he posted it again, and it had like millions. It went like viral. It had millions and millions of views. And so then the Element guy was like, I'm so like, this is it. This is like the last straw. And he hired Alex Shapiro. Oh, no, it's Alex Spiros, I think. It's Alex Spiros. He literally is like one of Elon Musk's lawyers. So he's like, he's bringing in the big guns. And so then the founder comes out and he's like, they're trying to silence me. And it's like, no, bro, it's like a bunch of fucking AI that is just like running your entire company. There's no food scientists. Yuka has food scientists on their team.
Yeah.
Like there's no reliable. So like they're basically scraping these tests. Like they're basically using the tests that the brands like have on their websites or whatever. It's not like they're independently testing them.
Yeah.
And so it's not that they're like food science lab that does like the third party one. Like they're not that. They're just like taking that information. Anyway, so like brands like Lunan, they do extensive testing on their products, but just yesterday they posted about the Lunan has like the most microplastics of all like glass bottled water.
Really?
Yeah, which
Interesting.
again, they're hitting them at a time where Lunan has gone very viral, right?
Yeah, so they're trying to
And
steal
they're
the, you know,
distributed
the
by big
attention and
guys there
leverage.
too, right? Which works
Yeah.
with all the big dogs in New York.
So anyway, so I think for me the biggest thing that annoys me about these apps is that it's a lot of fear mongering. It's like, dude, there's lead in the fucking soil. Like, I'm pretty sure we're consuming more lead by getting carrots than fucking like electrolytes, most likely, and that's just the reality. I don't know if I can curse on here or not, but we're way past that. We're way past that. But I don't know. Like that, my opinion is that these apps are just low IQ fear-mongering clickbait.
I think in in politics a lot there's fear mongering too. But I wanna introduce this product real quick because we cannot have it while we're talking, and I want to show you if you guys have seen this before. So we got the three different ones. We have the 100 gram.
Oh.
We have the 100.
Oh, are these the
200
caffeine
and
mints
250.
or no?
They're actually not.
Oh.
I've seen this before on TikTok, and they're actually here. It makes your mouth water, and it makes it tingle. So it's
Oh, I want to
basically-
try.
It's basically for.
What's the strength?
So that's 100, 200, and 250.
So we should
You
should we
slide it to the
escalate?
side.
We
You
start
slide it-
we start
Wait.
from the 100 and then we go up.
Yeah, let's do that.
Oh yeah, we could start. I did a 200. They gave it to me.
Wait, so what's the point? Like, you produce more saliva?
It's
Like
for,
a sexual thing.
It honestly is. I'm not even kidding. So it's like says on the back for dry mouth, but on TikTok Shop, all the images are very, very sexual.
I mean, like for saliva, like what's
But
the point?
it also too people. I just talked to another guy. They do it.
Is this for people? Hold on. Is this for people who like smoke a lot of weed and have like?
It's for that too.
Oh, yeah,
And
that
people,
was-
they actually said people at raves take it a lot. So if you're at a rave and you took
Yeah,
some
because they're drugged up and they have dry mouth.
you have
That's
dry
true.
mouth. You take it.
Yeah.
So we should.
Yeah.
You'll start feeling your mouth tingle. It's a little weird.
This is 100,
I would recommend doing the 200 or 250. I mean, we can do all.
but we can go up, no?
Yeah, sure.
This is not making me like feel anything.
I mean, yeah, it's a very light. It's not like a drug or anything.
It's
but
light?
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
I
you
don't
feel-
like this.
It's a little weird,
It's
right?
starting?
It's not. This is not my thing. I'm not trying the other ones.
Should I crush it or not?
No, don't crush it. Leave
Oh,
it on
I
your tongue.
just did it.
And then
No.
Okay, put another.
This is like
What?
the worst.
What is this? This is bizarre.
This is like really weird.
How do you expect us to talk with this thing?
No.
Wow,
I
it
don't
is.
know, you don't
It
have
is
to like
salivating.
I
a
just
lot.
brought it for you guys.
Can I get the
No.
250?
Ingredients:
How is it so
non-GMO
quick?
isolate, natural flavors, magnesium, whatever, sucralose.
It like really
Okay,
works.
So they told me to explain to my friends because they said your friends would probably not enjoy it off the bat. It's from a natural flower on the ground. So
No,
I'll go to the
this
250.
is really weird. Like, if you're drugged up, of course you're not gonna be feeling the weird sensation.
no, it has like a weird bubbling feeling on your mouth, right?
Okay. I'm doing my best not to let this distract me too much. I think one thing that's really interesting, if we look at Oasis, Limit, even the Luna Elements, is how much we're looking at with all these different types of products. The amount of focus on the health space for products that are inherently packaged, much more likely
Yeah.
to have that excess sodium. And we're really using the health substitute coming through these packaged goods rather than going back to like
It's
simple
tingle,
natural
that's what I'm
ingredients.
saying,
too.
Yeah,
So I'm curious what your take is, because obviously we all love packaged goods.
yeah.
There's definitely a place, we're in a busy environment, but like, how do you sort out, do you think, for consumers and for people who follow Snaxshot,
I got.
that
I
sort of
don't
balance between the two?
Yeah, I would say
I'll tell you later.
the biggest thing that has allowed for fear-mongering apps like Yuka and Oasis and all of them, it's the disconnect of people with food. So, like, the lack of understanding of what like actual nutrition is. So, like, there's just so much like vagueness. There's the distrust of institutions, so people not believing the government when they did like that whole, oh, here's what you should be eating in a day, that food pyramid thing, and then it was like my plate, the Obama thing, whatever. I think that's the biggest thing. And then second, there's a lot of people who need to eat something. They can't afford, you know how expensive it is to like buy all organic? Like, I'm a single person, and every time I go to the grocery store, it's like minimum like over $100
For
just
nothing,
on like
for nothing,
for
you
nothing,
get
for
nothing.
nothing. So I believe, and there's a brand called Crave New World that's trying to do like, yes, it's packaged. It's like they're trying to do healthier, no seed oil, like frozen dinners, because they realize like there's got to be a way to mitigate like, yes, organic, like everybody wants to cosplay a farmer. Have you talked to farmers? Like the average age of a farmer in the U.S. is 60 years old. Why? Because nobody wants to do all the hard work that goes into farming. So we need to, I think the biggest thing that I like to talk about is that we need to remove that like fantasy that we're all going to be able to grow our food. First of all, the U.S. has the most centralized agriculture. This is one of the reasons why small farmers are always like in debt and have like so much pressure in terms of like pricing, and they don't make a lot of money because the U.S. has a lot of, it's very aggregated. It's very like, there's not a lot of small players. It's really just like the big ones, and you have to like basically go under them. And so I would say it's because of that disconnect, and it's because of the people not really understanding like what it actually entails. Like, go talk to a farmer, go to your farmer's market and talk to people, and you'll realize like just to produce these small batches of like really clean our earth, like, you know, we're putting nutrients on the soil so they can like absorb it. Like, if you were able to do that, then you would stop complaining and realize like the packaged good industry is the biggest thing that we did to allow for, even it started with World War II, right? A lot of the idea of all these packaged goods, the canned stuff, it started because we needed to make food convenient and accessible to the masses. Yeah. So I would say, if anything, it's just people, again, distrust of the institutions and distrust of big food, whatever. And you can, by all means, have that. But you're thinking about yourself as an individual. You're not thinking about like, you know, why do so many people shop at Aldi? Why do so many people shop at Trader Joe's? It's because it's affordable, convenient, and if you're a mom of two working 2 jobs to put food on the table, like you're not gonna care about seed oils. Like, I wrote this issue on like nobody gives a fuck about seed oils, because if you talk to an average person who's shopping, they're gonna be like, it's cheap, it's good, it's fast, it's, you know, it's doable for me. So I don't know. I'm so tired of people wanting to do this whole wave of stuff, but it's like there's no infrastructure for that. So I'm still gonna be like trying to help educate people that CPG isn't bad just because it's like processed. Yeah. Like making yogurt, that's a process. By default, yogurt would also be considered a processed food. So I think we just need more education. And one last hot take. I'm so tired of the green screen TikTok clickbait influencers that don't know what the fuck they're talking about, but somehow that format lends them authority to talk about things that they think they know. So
100%.
anyways, Andrea out. I don't know. I don't want to get too controversial.
But I mean, to your point, to seed oil point, right? If you Google it, seed oil is not bad for you. It's bad only the extraction method. If you do like olive oil, if you do cold press, you basically squeeze the seeds. Mm-hmm. The seed oil is very good for you. They extract sometimes with chemicals, hence why it's bad. So, but I think we talked about the cowspiracy before. We did. So there might be a little sprinkle of cowspiracy to switch from seed oil to tallow. That's my personal view. Maybe conspiracy.
Really briefly.
Yeah. So we have a theory about a co-spiracy. Yeah. So it's like this idea, right? Imagine the cow factory, the dairy, which is huge, the biggest lobby in the country. We're all together, guys. How we maximize profit? It's like, well, imagine all the fryer in the United States. They're using seed oil. What if we make them use a byproduct that we don't use and we throw it away? Like what? Like tallow. I mean, it's
closer. It might be closer to the truth than you know, because that's another thing that happened with whey. Whey became really popular, and it's a byproduct. Yeah, it's a waste.
Cottage cheese too has had a whole resurgence where it was really died out.
Protein powder, whey protein's hot. There's a lot of that liver king animal diet.
I actually worked with Big Dairy, so I can't say much. But
maybe the cowspiracy.
Maybe she was part of it.
I will say there was it was like they brought us to. I worked with them in an island.
Oh, guys, it's making sense now.
When I was going into that island, I was like, it felt very Illuminati vibes.
Oh, man,
They do.
he's proving my
The
point.
cowspiracy digs deeper, I guess.
Yeah, and they do have a history of this too with those campaigns like Got Milk and stuff like that. It's a propaganda. to
Another
consume more milk.
misconception, right, is that people used to think like, oh, the soy boy, like that soy is bad for you, and animal milk. But before, there's another like misconception. There was the alt milks when it were popular in 2010s. Everything was an alt milk, right? Everybody wanted to do almond or oat, whatever. But everybody was like thinking that they were dairy's enemy, and it's like the plant-based milk sales, alt milk sales, never even got close. Dairy has always eclipsed that. The biggest enemy of dairy has been milk. No, sorry, for milk has been water. Because if you think about it, water. It's the loss of vocation. How did big dairy fall out of favor? It wasn't because of like, oh, we're killing the cows. It was because millennials started switching. They're not eating cereal because it's sugary. What did you pair cereal with? Like milk, not water. Now everybody's doing powders. Everybody's doing the athletic greens. Everybody's doing magnesium. You don't pair that with milk. You pair it with water. So in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if they're trying to, again, find ways to be in those occasions again. So wait.
Like Cowspiracy taking out Loon
So
and water.
I was gonna say, yeah, I think Lupin background. It seems like Oasis may be funded by Big Dairy. Unconfirmed.
Oh my God. Throwing that out there, alleged. Alleged.
And then just aesthetics generally for fancy food, for like emerging brands, a lot of people look to you in terms of like for those who are building brands and for those who are interested in the space. Like, what are you seeing going forward now as like the biggest things that you're most excited for, or you're telling people to stay the hell away from?
The most exciting thing I've seen, at least not on the floor now, but I'm very bullish on sauces taking on the frozen format. So I've come across a frozen pasta brand. There's another frozen sauce brand. I think that's a very smart format to reduce waste, and that it's also like very convenient. It also tastes as good. And I don't know, frozen is the category that keeps on growing. Like I guess it's like 2 digits since the pandemic, and it's because after the pandemic, a lot of people stayed with the extra frozen storage space that they had. Now, most American homes now have 2 freezer spaces, so I think I find that's something interesting that's going on. And then the second thing, the continued rise in like better biometrics that are being tracked by your Oura Ring, your Whoop, or whatever. I think we're gonna actually finally be able to prove the function. So for me, it's like proof of function is gonna be like the next wave of what's actually good. So like, how can you measure electrolytes? Gatorade came out with these sweat patches to be able to measure if you're dehydrated or not. Obviously to sell more Gatorade, but stuff like that, like a lot of hormonal regulation. Obviously, like the whole conversation around blood sugar regulation, GLP-1 satiation. I think that's where most of the things are going. And yeah, do people want a fancier and more premium or more elevated, sophisticated like palate? Yeah, you're seeing that with, I was just trying these dumplings and they're doing like, oh, it's a braised something like with gochujang. Like, I love that. I think that's really appealing to me, and there's room for that. I think what we don't need is another prebiotic soda. Please, for God's sake, like stop. Like, we don't really need that. We don't need more protein soda. We don't need more protein bullshit. I think the conversation around fiber, where fiber is the new protein, is kind of BS. I do love the idea of like brands like Lentiful making lentils kind of sexy and like giving them like a convenience RTD take, or things like fermentation, like kimchi becoming like really popular, beans coming to the forefront, like heyday, pickles popping off. Dude, the pickleification of everything is it's real. And I also love things like what Gross is doing, right? Gross is kind of owning, they're not really much doing olive oil anymore, as in becoming their own little like sort of umbrella of products. Mm-hmm. The chips, I don't know if you guys have gotten to try them, but I loved it. I'm bullish and I'm here for Caesar salad as a flavor, because I'm a huge Caesar salad fan, and their Caesar flavored chips are amazing. But brands like that are like brands that like really, no matter, despite the hate. And I don't know if you got to try this, but David's parent company, Medici, they did that hall pass that you guys talked to me about, and now they're releasing chips, and we got to try them at my party yesterday, and that's
no
gonna be a
kidding.
standalone brand.
I was there. I think you were there earlier.
Oh, the nachos, right?
Yeah.
I have a bag. Yeah,
That's
they were delicious.
Doritos, yeah.
The Doritos.
It's actually made by the guy who does the ice cream from
Yeah,
David. He was
Corey.
telling us, yeah.
Yeah. Shout out Corey, love him.
Yeah, he's really nice.
Yeah.
I talked to him briefly.
Well, I think we're gonna have a proper sit-down episode in studio next time because there's a lot more to go into.
Oh my God,
Right.
yes. Thank you for having me.
I think